Penarch. King and a new Penarch, to order the laws, though. And if King and Penarch owed fealty to some far-distant empress, if Shanshan nobles occupied many of the palaces, and demanded deeper obeisance than any Tarabaner lord or lady, life was little changed for most people, except for the better. The Shanshan blood had small contact with ordinary folk, and odd customs could be lived with. The anarchy that had ripped the country apart was just a memory now, and hunger with it. The rebels and bandits and dragon sworn who had plagued the land were dead or captured or driven north onto Almouth Plain, those who had not yielded, and trade moved once more. The hordes of starving refugees that had clogged the city streets were back in their villages, back on their farms, and no more of the newest arrivals remained in Tanchico than the city could support easily. Despite the snows, soldiers and merchants, craftsfolk and farmers fanned out inland in their thousands and tens of thousands, but the icy wind lashed Tanchico at peace, and, after its harsh troubles, for the most part content with its lot. East the wind blew for leagues, gusting and fading, dividing but never dying, east and veering to the south, across forests and plains wrapped in winter, bare-branched and brown-grassed, at last crossing what had once been the border between Taraban and Amadisia. A border still, but only in name, the customs posts dismantled, the guards gone. East and south, around the southern reaches of the Mountains of Mist, swirling across high-walled Amador. Conquered Amador. The banner atop the massive Fortress of the Light snapped in the wind, the golden hawk it bore truly seeming to fly with lightning bolts clutched in its talons. Few natives left their homes except at need, and those few hurried along the frozen streets, cloaks clutched around them and eyes down. Eyes down not just to mind footing on slick paving stones, but to avoid looking at the occasional Shanshan riding by on a beast like a bronze-scaled cat the size of a horse, or steel-veiled Tarabaners guarding groups of one-time Children of the Light, now chained and laboring like animals to haul refuse wagons out of the city. A bare month and a half in the Shanshan fold, the people of Amadisia's capital city felt the bitter wind like a scourge, and those who did not curse their fate meditated on what sins had brought them to this.